All right, hello Libra. Welcome to 3 Rabbit Tarot. We're going to be doing a weekly reading for you for the week of the 24th. We're going to be pulling a bunch of cards here to build up a Celtic cross for you, and we're going to be pulling from one deck, but I kind of split it in half to make things a little bit easier on myself. So Libra, jumping right into things with your general energy for this week, we are starting with the Devil card here. So there could be something in your life right now. The Devil card doesn't necessarily have to be entirely negative, but it can just be saying that there's something kind of chaining you down, holding you back. It could be a situation that you've gotten yourself into, like an addiction or maybe like an unhealthy relationship. Let's go ahead and clarify things though. So I think at this moment right now, you can feel like a little bit trapped, maybe trapped by circumstances that you put into motion. Any challenges that you're facing for this week? We have the Knight of Cups as your challenge card here. And for the Knight of Cups card, we can see this as some kind of like, maybe like a creative endeavor, a creative project coming to fruition. But as a challenge card, it can also be, especially paired with the Devil card here, it can be that something's holding you back right now from starting that new creative endeavor. So I think that right now, Libra, if you're looking to get into some kind of like artistic endeavor, there might be something in your own life that's holding you back. It might be a friendship or relationship that you have that is kind of like chaining you down and holding you back from taking the steps necessary to fulfill that creative dream that you might have, Libra. In the area of your past, we have the Empress card. And with the Empress card here in this position, especially with your challenge card being to create some kind of artistic endeavor, the Empress card can just be saying that in your recent past, you really feel some kind of attachment to something that you're starting. I'm almost getting somebody going into the arts right now. So any Libras out there who are starting an artistic endeavor, this is your recent past. And in a recent past, you've been like steadfast on starting this thing, but then you came to some sort of obstacle, some sort of situation here that's kind of holding you back at the moment from starting that creative endeavor. In the area of the future, we have the Nine of Wands card. And this can be saying that in the future, any obstacle that you're facing right now with this Devil card, and especially with this challenge card with the Knight of Cups, it's going to take a bit of a fight to get through that. And you're not going to go through unscathed. So I can see right now, maybe you want to start up some kind of artistic endeavor, but there might be almost like maybe like a relationship in particular that's holding you back for some reason. And it might be that you have to kind of like fight through that situation in order to pursue what you want. And we'll pull 2 cards here for the above and below. So in the area of the above, we have the Four of Cups card. And this is kind of surveying the things before you, but it's not being entirely content and happy with what you have. There's always this wish and this ambition to have something else. And I think that's you right now, Libra. I think that you might have everything's kind of in order for you. There's like a lot going on for you that's positive right now, Libra. But this artistic endeavor that you're wanting to delve into is being held back by something. And that's the only thing that you can focus on. So you're just like hyper fixated on that one thing right now, Libra. Here in your below or your unconscious or subconscious, we have the Chariot card. And this Chariot card is just, for me, it's saying, especially with like the Chariot, we have like the 2 heads of the Chariot at the front moving in 2 different directions. Here they're moving towards like one central path, but on like the traditional card, they're moving in like 2 different directions. And this can be like, you're taking steps forward, you're moving forward, but there's always going to be some obstacles that are like veering you from like left to right. So I think that that's something that you need to look out for right now. It can be that this situation, something that's holding you back right now, it can be like a relationship or an addiction to something, is really keeping you from manifesting your dreams right now with creating this new artistic endeavor. And here with any advice that we have the Queen of Cups card. So that is pretty positive to see, especially with your challenge card being the Nine of Cups. Yeah, with the Knight of Cups, it can be that there might be somebody around you at this moment who can, let's go ahead and clarify that by just pulling a guidance card, some kind of external factor. We have the Ace of Swords. I'm kind of saying right now, Libra, that there could be somebody coming into your life right now who will have already gone through those challenges. Perhaps you're creating some sort of like new artistic project, right? But you need to find these other people who are more experienced, and there might be somebody out there who could act as kind of a mentor getting into like this new project that you're doing. And that person is going to be your Queen of Cups here. And this Queen of Cups might be able to resolve this Knight of Cups conflict that you're having right now. They won't be able to resolve, if you have like some kind of addiction or a relationship issue that's holding you back, they're not going to be able to resolve that. The Ace of Swords card here is kind of telling me that it's up to you to make that decision. It's up to you to wield the sword and to set clear boundaries. But there can be an individual in your life coming in right now who can at least help you flourish artistically and start this new creative process that you're wanting to get into. For your hopes and fears, Libra, we have the Eight of Cups, which is pretty appropriate. I think that, the Eight of Cups is all about walking away from something, even when things are going well. We have the cups here aren't overturned, they're all upright, and the rabbit here is still choosing to walk away, still choosing to start something new. And I think that that's you right now, Libra. I think that, you have like this relationship, this situation that you're in right now, and it's kind of, that it's holding you back, that it's stifling you a little bit, Libra. So I think that right now you're willing to walk away from something, and it could also be an addiction as well. It could just be something that isn't serving you at all. It's, it might have been serving you in the past, but now it's holding you back from these new ambitions. And here in our area of an outcome, we have our Nine of Pentacles, which is very positive to see. We have the lone rabbit here in the garden, and it's flourishing. And this is more about like material success, but I think that for you, with the rest of the reading here about being something artistic, I think that this could be some kind of artistic success. If you're able to get yourself out of a negative situation that you're in with this Devil card, if you're able to persevere through the nine of Wands, through the challenge and the conflicts, then perhaps you'll be able to render your Nine of Pentacles here, especially because, we have like the 9 and 9 here. So we have the 9 of Wands turning into the 9 of Pentacles as your outcome card. It seems pretty positive to me, Libra. It's kind of suggesting that if you really stick to what you want, if you decide to walk away here with the 8 of Cups, you're going to be able to build a situation that really fosters you. Instead of being chained down to this addiction or this other individual who is stifling you, you're going to be able to create something individually on your own. And I think through that individual process, through growing as an individual, you're going to be able to attract other people who, aren't the devil. So Libra, this seems like a pretty simple reading to me, and nothing like too complex here. It's all about just moving forward on some new project. Libra, we're going to pull 3 cards though at the end. We're gonna pull 3 yes, no, or maybe cards. So if you want to pause this video and think about those questions for a minute, and we're going to pull 1, this should not be in reverse, 2, actually that's 1, and 2, and 3. Is this deck upside down? No, it's just a little weird. Okay, so Libra, for your yes, no, and maybe questions, the first one I'm seeing a maybe, but if you can decide to take action immediately, if you can decide to persevere through something, like a yes, but if you can't, then a no. So ultimately kind of just like a maybe on that, Libra. The second card, it's a yes, and your last one, also a maybe. So the Chariot card is coming up again for you. I see a lot of indecisiveness right now, Libra. I think that that's what's prompting this Devil moment here. There's definitely some, this is all a pretty positive reading. It's you wanting to move forward on something, Libra, but there's definitely this energy here that's kind of chaining you down and holding you back. But the positive thing about that, Libra, the Devil card isn't always totally negative. It's not like doom and gloom. It's about an ability to be able to overcome those things on your own. On the Devil card here, we have the 2 rabbits who are kind of chained up here. And on the traditional card, it's exactly the same. And the thing with these chains, though, is that they're pretty loose. They could just kind of take them off whenever they want. So you're not really chained to a situation that you can't change. The Devil card is all about overcoming something that you can get yourself out of on your own. So Libra, thank you so much for joining us. If you feel that this reading resonated with you, please check out your sun, moon, and rising. Also like this video, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram where we post behind the scenes content. Thank you.